What went wrong and how do we fix that for next time?
100%.
That is how you have to look at everything.
You know, client satisfaction's an excellent standard setting that we've been doing and frameworks that we've been doing for the last month. Like,
You know, I always say there's no mistakes, there's only lessons.
Yeah.
How do we plug that hole for next time? Task in place, a framework, a meeting, whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
And I feel like that has been a large portion of the success of us as a partnership. You look back and you're like, wow, chipped away at it every single day. And then
Yeah.
And then you're sitting where we're sitting going, shit, we mapped it out.
Yeah.
We executed. So it all started one cold night in Prague over Christmas. And I rang you from Czech Republic and I said, do you remember my words?
This is a wild story. I feel like it's not quite a bedtime story, is it?
Strap in, kids.
Yeah.
What were my words?
Blow shit up or something like that, I think, wasn't it?
It was a little more
Close.
emphatic. It was, Ben, let's blow shit up.
That was close.
Yeah, 2025. How'd we go? We blew.
I feel pretty blown up.
We blew.
yeah, we blew shit up.
Well, we started the team. We started this year with 15 on our team. We're now at, I think it's like 25.
Oh, and some.
And the goal was 22, I think.
21, 22,
Yeah,
yeah.
where we are,
And some,
yeah.
I think we're pushing, near 30.
Right.
We're near 30.
There you go.
That's a big year.
Tick.
Yeah, I think we...
And that's just one metric. That's the people metric.
That's just the staff metric. Yeah.
And, not that we were going to go this deep straight out the bat, but that's also implementing AI
Huge
systems
efficiencies.
and agencies.
Massive. Yeah.
Which freed up a ton of capacity, so could they continue
Yeah.
growth despite that?
Like just removing, some administrative time and just that
Yeah.
process time.
I don't think Cara agrees with the last one, but...
Kara's in the room with us.
Can you imagine what your job would be if we didn't do that?
Yeah. Anyway, Kara's fantastic. We love her. She didn't pay me to say this.
But
Anyway,
we
yeah,
put AI
we
in, we
did.
put agents and efficiency in, and yet we still virtually doubled the team.
Yeah, which it was a big year, and look, we've had a big couple of years. We've been just continuing strength to strength to strength. We're very strong on. We set out with. I don't want to say like we set out the year with goals. We do, but we don't. Like we're not. We've always said that when we set goals, we break them too fast, so we don't set long-term goals, which is true.
Yeah,
It
July,
is.
we had to reassess
Yeah.
everything. We did it.
Our year, this year was the first year that we set a yearly goal, and then we blew it out the water by July. So it was like, well, what's the point of these things? But it was because
Well, you get what you focus on.
you get what you focus on. And yeah, this chat today is just probably giving you a little bit behind the scenes of what we did for the year.
Insert new brand. 6 months, 6-figure rebrand.
6 months, 6-figure rebrand was huge.
So good.
Um,
Behind this wall, the new lease
we
next
have a
door.
new office. Yep. We expanded. We ran out of space.
I think
ahead of time,
I think the
which-
concern was lining the hallway with desks.
There was one point in the year where there was too many meetings happening simultaneously, where there was literally staff in the
Sitting
hall
on the floor.
sitting down and having meetings in the hall because
Teams meetings.
and it felt startup.
Yeah,
In a cool
such
way. Like we're not.
yeah.
I wouldn't say that we're a big business by any means.
No.
We're not. We're kind of over a certain threshold now, but it felt startup, and that's kind of fun.
Totally.
It comes with its own challenges as well. Like it's been incredibly fast.
I've learnt a lot, man.
Yeah, we've learnt a lot. But
We've seen some shit.
that's a normal saying, but yeah, like it's fast. Like it's a pace that is uncomfortable for a lot of people. It's uncomfortable for us. It was uncomfortable in certain times of where things did move quickly and you have to adapt and evolve. But the one thing that we always wanted to never sacrifice was the outcome for the client. And our year of focus was always an excellence and just continuing to level up that deliverable even further and hone it even further. So even though that we went through growth, and I have so many businesses that I work with and we work with that will say, if you're growing too fast, then what does that mean for the business? And it's we drive and focus so much on the client's outcome. And I don't profess that we get it right every single time. I don't think any business gets it right every single time. And but what we do is we try and we give it our everything, and we continue to just invest in to try and invest into the clients to make sure that we are delivering the best that we possibly can.
Well, just to speak to that, it's really interesting, even now as I think about it on this side of that fateful night in Prague, you might call it.
Sure.
That fateful conversation, is the 2 goals that we set for the year really do speak to what you just said, Ben, because it was aggressive growth.
Yeah.
And the second one was client
satisfaction
and retention.
Yeah, it
and
was.
to the point of even when we came down to number goals, one of the number goals was a churn goal going, we're not willing to accept any more than this.
Yeah.
Meaning we would have to keep our clients happy. And on an average, I mean, that's panned out the way that we, again, you get what you focus on. So to speak to that, we didn't have this singular vision, really like one lane goal. We had 2 that we felt important. And that, you know, not to flex us, but it does but it does speak to our values, relationships, integrity, and excellence. And as a business, whatever your values are, when you do set goals that you have a team that are intent on smashing, it is important to have them varied. It is important that you're not just about your P&L. It's not just about the owners. It's about the team. It's even our team retention.
Yeah.
You know, this year was the first year. This month was the first month in 2 years that we've ever had any churn in our team, which says something about us as a business.
Yeah, I think so.
As leaders,
Yeah.
you know, you don't always get it right.
No.
You look, it's that full picture, and I believe for us, anyways, as a company, that has been a large part of our success. Setting goals, but goals that are well balanced, clients, finances, team, and that's really cool to sit on this side of the year and actually have that observation. You know.
Yeah, it's kind of like reflect.
Very satisfying.
It is, and yeah, I don't think either of us at the beginning of the year had that idea of what the year was like. We wouldn't have sat back at the beginning of the year and looked at where we are today
and
expected that.
No, signed the lease next door.
Yeah, from a growth aspect, but even not from a growth, but just some of the team members that we have in the agency, and the skills that even our OG team are now bringing, and what they're doing, and some of the expertise in that is just phenomenal. Some of the clients that we are now working with, the names is just amazing opportunities for both of us, for us and for them, but equally to be able to be working with the caliber of client that we are now is exciting. And it is, there's still a lot happening, and it's, we feel, and we had a great meeting this morning.
I was about to reference that, actually.
It's like, while we have set goals, smash them early.
Tick, 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 tick.
You know, it far exceeded any growth expectation. For many, far exceeded the client expectations and satisfaction. For the results, you know, multi-award winning for the year, multiple awards, multiple national and international finalists. Like, we've hit some goals this year. Like, it's been impressive. Yet we're still sat there with a whiteboard that I can't write any more on because it is full.
Of what we want to do next year.
Of the next steps.
Opportunities,
Yeah, and we reflected on it this morning. It's like, I don't know whether this is a proper behind the scenes. You get to, but it's like, I don't know whether we're just in business and in a space that it's normal for us, that we sit there and go, we may be delivering or getting, hitting these goals and far exceeding these goals, yet we still are our own critics, and we'll always look at what we're doing and go, how do we do it better? How do we do it bigger? How do we improve this further? This whole month, at the moment, we are in new, potentially SaaS platforms, but also in some insane, client satisfactions and excellent standard setting that we've been doing, and frameworks that we've been doing for the last month. Like, things that, while we do them sporadically, that may have not been on the cards early in the year, and now it's like, this is now how we can do it better. We've had some, again, really good feedback throughout the year. So many businesses that work with us go, you guys are just great, we love what you do, but I'll be like, yeah, but how do we do it better?
Yeah.
And we're always critiquing ourselves and criticizing what we're doing to be able to go, look, and I'm not saying we do it right every single time, but how do we do it better? And we will always step away and look at that. And I think that's why we've been successful this year.
Yeah.
I think it is that we are honest with ourselves enough that we go, while we get things right, what is that next step for us?
I do feel that that's been a huge part of our success. Anytime there has been an unhappy client, or anytime there has been someone that's wanted to leave or left, or whatever the case may be, what went wrong and how do we fix that for next time?
100%.
That is how you have to look at everything. You know, I always say there's no mistakes, there's only lessons. So if you look at it that way, like, you will be going, this is what happened, this is where the breakdown was.
100%.
All right, we see maybe a consistency here, or maybe it's a one-off, but even so, the one-offs matter.
Yeah.
How do we plug that hole for next time? Okay.
Massively.
Put a task in place, a framework, a meeting, whatever that looks like.
Yeah.
And I feel like that has been a large portion of the success of us as a partnership.
Yeah.
And then bringing people into the agency who have that same mindset. And if they don't, you know, we teach and we show and we mentor.
Exactly.
Change is uncomfortable for a lot of people. Not for you and me. We thrive on it. But
Yeah,
change is uncomfortable. What took me by surprise was, I guess it's a percentage game, right? You're the numbers guy.
Sure.
So if you're going along at a certain pace and then all of a sudden next year the pace doubles or triples or whatever that is, the opportunities to learn doubles and triples.
Yes.
And the discomfort, whilst it might be very low in a percentage for you and me because we thrive on this stuff,
For sure.
still is going to increase. And so, cool, what did we learn this year?
Yeah. And it happens faster.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Compounds.
It compounds.
That's what I'm saying. Compounds.
So you break these barriers and hit these thresholds a lot quicker.
Yep.
So
And you got to fix them faster because you keep going. The train doesn't stop.
Exactly. Yeah, we're just that, and we just keep moving through it, and that's we want to continue to develop, and you don't want to hinder your ability to develop or progress or grow or build or
Momentum.
keep that momentum as well, which is it's been a good year.
It's been a great year.
It's been a very, very good year.
Lots of highlights.
And with the success for the agency, the success that we've had for some of the businesses as well, it's been impressive, and we've been recognised for what we've done, which is great. But not that we're doing it for any recognition. You know, we just enjoy what we're doing. I said this morning I actually enjoy coming in on Monday. I was going to post about that. It's like,
who else can say that?
yeah, what's a
Some
Monday?
people.
I love Mondays.
Yeah.
You know, that's exciting. That's cool.
Yeah.
It's been a tough year for a lot of businesses.
Yep.
The economy's been hard. And we've spoken with a lot of specialists in our industry, people from other agencies, and we know it's been a pretty shitty year for a lot. So I don't, count ourselves and going that, we've got it right and everyone else is, it's hard. It's hard. And a lot of businesses have found it very, very tough this year.
The cost of advertising on Google,
horrific.
Meta, it's so competitive.
Yeah.
What took me by surprise from the economic perspective was that I think a lot of us, I say us, thought or anticipated that we were through the worst of it.
Yeah,
and it's become apparent that that's not actually the case. It's one of those things, like, I'm no finance guru, but it seems to be one of those things where you look back and you go, oh, how is this still a thing? How are businesses still struggling with this? And that took me by surprise this year.
Yeah, business investment was lighter for the year for sure. And we can see that again through clients equally as well, like how people are investing into property, real estate. It's been tough. The real estate flows on into services, right? So home services, home improvement services, that flows into finance, that flows into mortgage,
all of our industries that we work with.
And once you start going through all of that, that's a knock-on effect. If property slows down, so does mortgage broking. The mortgage broking and finance slow down, so does accounting. And it's one thing affects all, right? With the economy slowing down, with jobs and the percentage of unemployment rate increasing, that's your basket size. That decreases, which means that fast-moving goods or shops, economy, bricks and mortar slows down. The effect is everywhere.
Yes.
Don't get me started on the automotive sector.
Oh yeah,
That's
been
been
a wild ride since 2020.
That's been a tough year.
Yes.
So I don't, for us to go through the year and the success that we've had, I don't take that for granted.
No, absolutely not.
Because it's been tough for a lot of businesses.
Yes.
Yeah.
Just to that, just to speak to what you said about things slowing down. This is why we talk about everything, well, not everything, but in marketing percentages.
Yeah.
The amount of conversations that we've had with clients this year, if you look at your conversions as a percentage versus the number, because if people aren't looking, if they're not looking for a mortgage broker, for example, because they're not in that space to do that, because there's no stock available or whatever the case may be.
Yeah.
You have to look at your conversions as a percentage, because we can't influence how many people are looking for you. And that's been a big conversation, I know, with a lot of our team and our clients this year.
We've seen industry search and demand reduced by double-digit percentages.
I mean, when you say industry, like across the board?
Across the board.
And not consequently, but in addition to that, the cost per click.
But then you're also talking not just about a demand for intent, but you're also talking about a demand for convert, right? So
yes.
The idea is like, if you haven't got the capital, it doesn't mean that you're not going to search. It still means that you could have the search but just not have the purchase.
Yep.
So you could have a 50% decline in an industry. It doesn't mean that you're not going to be looking still. So it's been an effect.
But that comes into play then with a conversation around how do we plug these holes? So I know from an advertising perspective, I'm just kind of going down a bit of a granular rabbit hole.
No, we're going on a tangent
we
here,
are
but
a little bit, but that's okay. We'll go with it. But from an advertising perspective, then what we brought in really strongly this year was landing pages, because we understand that the percentage of conversion from an ad to a landing page versus a website.
You've got to maximise, right?
Right, exactly. So that's where, we use AI in that way. We're maximising.
Yeah.
There's ways that we look at from a business perspective about improving our profit margin. One being, let's look at the expense line, which I know you do regularly. The other one is we look at efficiencies. And the other one is you look at what you're charging. And so through the year, through the last few years, that's what we do every month, every quarter. That's what you look at. And to be able to talk to our clients about that, to me personally, has been really satisfying, because you become then more of a marketing partner, not just a marketer.
Oh, 100%. You need to ingrain yourself into the business to understand the industry and understand their business and their position. Massively.
And the Nomads Network, which is the networking event we're running now monthly, is a huge catalyst for that. It's a huge platform for that. So if you're not on the Sunshine Coast, get into some sort of a great networking event, because honestly, if you're in a good one,
there's value. It's great value.
Huge value.
Just to be able to talk with other like-minded business owners.
Normalizes everything.
To surround yourself with the people that you
are who you spend your time with.
Exactly, right? So you want to make sure that the people that are around you are going to be speaking, life into what you're doing and positivity and go, you want...
Hints, tips.
Exactly. Like, you want that to be feeding both ways. You want somebody that is inspiring, that is motivating, and
energetic.
Same for your team. Like, you want your team doing the same thing, so make sure your team's doing the same, make sure your key members are doing the same. You want that in your business. And if you're, individual or a sole trader, then find the networking partnership to be able to find somebody that can help speak life into that and speak positivity into your business. So you can have that momentum, because a lot of it is mindset.
Oh, yeah.
It's mindset. You want to go into the year, you want a positive mindset, and you want to have goals that you're going to be striving to achieve. And if you're not going to set those goals, or you're not going to have the mindset to achieve those goals, then you're never going to have anything set out.
Yeah.
Which takes us full circle back to what we were saying at the beginning. We had to set goals to get them.
Correct.
But then we smashed them.
Yeah, and that's cool. Let's go.
And then we just
smash some more.
Set them again.
Yeah. But to that point, in terms of mindset and the people that we're bringing in, like the team that we have.
Yeah.
That we've had for a long time.
Yeah.
That we're continuing to build on.
Yeah.
We're bringing these types of people into the agency. And if you, because you get what you put out there, if you are being negative, or if you are being not driven, or if the work ethic isn't there, if the energy isn't there, you're going to get that back. So if you put yourself in this good headspace, take a holiday, take a holiday.
I probably do need a holiday, hey?
You think? When was the last time we took one?
I don't know.
It's going to be a really long, awkward silence. Was it when Obi was born?
I think I took like a couple of days.
Would we call that a holiday?
I'm looking at you, Cara. I don't know. Look, we're talking, it's been a minute.
Yeah.
Yeah, anyway.
I don't have that problem.
I'm good.
Leaving on Friday.
See,
But to that end, take a holiday, surround yourself with good people, get a good marketing agency, whoever that is, get into networking events, set goals, because then, in 12 months' time, I think, what was it saying? People underestimate what they can do in a year, but overestimate what they can do in a day. Is that the way they say it? So meaning, Let's go with that.
Sounds smart.
Like that. Promise and deliver.
Yeah.
Smart. But the concept of going, you'll look back in 12 months, kind of like anything in life, like fitness or whatever, health. You look back and you're like, wow, you chipped away at it every single day. And then and then you're sitting where we're sitting going, shit, we mapped it out.
Yeah.
We executed.
Yeah.
We didn't take our foot off the gas. And look what that did for us.
Right.
I don't feel like, I don't mean to take away from what we did, but we're not special.
No.
You're you, I'm me. We've got families. We've got husbands, wives, kids, parents. We've got the whole thing.
Yeah. Normal day to day, normal stress.
Yes,
normal.
we're not that special.
There's nothing. Yeah.
We've come in every day and 100% given of our best. I can honestly, I know for sure that you and I have done that, and most of the team as well.
Yeah.
We have our bad days. We've come in and done that, and that's where you get to this point where you're looking at a year where you're like really proud of what you did. Let's keep going.
Yeah, and then you go into next year and have now this expectation that you've got to do the same thing again.
More.
But more.
Compounding, right?
Compounding. How do you do this bigger?
Follow me for life coaching.
Life coaching. Sure.
Hey.
Yeah.
That's a wrap.
What a year.
What a year.
Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for our next episode.